you, I wanted to ask you about your involvement in the different associations. I know you, when I was at the PIAA in Australia, they mentioned that you were the in the leadership there, and I know you're involved in the IPIA. So, can you just speak to that as a vendor, not as an Iceman? How much does it take of your time? You know, do you feel like it's worth the time that you put into it, and how you see your role?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these roles, and I've been at the supplier rep in a handful of regionals, and you mentioned the Australian Association, and currently, I'm on my last year of my 3 year term as a supplier rep for the IPIA. I mean, you kind of get out what you put into it, right? I mean, I wouldn't say they take a ton of my time. Um, certainly not the regionals. The IPIA, there's a bit more of a time commitment. You're meeting frequently throughout the year, for a variety of topics, from planning the convention, which is probably what I'm most involved in, supporting Maria and Karen, but also just the future of the organization. Helping to support the message of ISIS food. But you get out what you put in. I mean, I could easily just go and show up to the meetings and that's it. But I really do care about the association. It's a great way to meet, for me, frankly, customers. But you've developed lifelong friendships with these people. Um, and yeah, I mean, I guess when I started with Lear in 2011, I never envisioned this. My first day with Lear was actually at the IPIA in New Orleans in 2011. So it started on a Tuesday, and I'm not kidding you. My first day with Lear was on the Monday, flying to the event. Um,
Wow.
but I saw the relationships that were there, and it was just like it just. I mean, it felt like it was just felt right. Like this was a great industry of good people, and I mean, Ethan, you obviously have been in it many years, so you understand that. And Jeff, you seem like in your time in the industry, you're picking up on that real quick. So, um,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and it's great when you just enjoy being around these people, and it's less of me working. It's just kind of coming together for a common cause, and so yeah, I guess that's a long-winded answer to your question, but I've enjoyed my time in all the regionals and all the associations I've been in, just meeting the people and having a positive impact to make sure that we come together and have successful events and learn a bit from each other, and I think that goes a long way. So I'd encourage anyone to get their foot in the door in any of these associations. It might seem like at first like you need to kind of have some time in the industry, but they're very welcoming. And I mean, Jeff, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you've
Yeah.
been
Absolutely.
involved already, and it's a great way for you to meet people and build those relationships. So,
Yeah.
it's a lot of
Well,
fun.
I can tell you we wouldn't be sitting here today if we weren't a part of the associations.
Right.
We wouldn't have these connections, so therefore we wouldn't be having breaking the ice, because we wouldn't have the connections that we have. And I can't say that I remember you at that particular conference, but that's where you and I have struck up a friendship and
Yeah.
started talking. And yes, it started business wise, but as we gotten to know each other, and now researching more about you, and knowing about your family and the Brewers, and your love for baseball and your awesomeness in pinstripes, all of that, really you know, makes it worth it. So,
Yeah.
and I just want to say as well, for all the regional shows and the IPIA and the national shows, I do encourage anybody, even if it's just, going for a day, or if you can just get a hall pass and go meet, not just because we're vendors sitting here talking, you get to see so many other ice men and women in the industry, and just talk with them, even if you don't go up to a vendor. Uh,
Right.
you're just there, a part of it. It is uh, a unique look and a unique perspective, and welcoming is the best way that we can put it as well. Hey everybody, if you enjoyed watching this video, we really hope that you'll go ahead and click right here for the full length. So catch you next time.